Well, as far as the bad bank is concerned, I think the ecosystem is now matured enough to support the activity like a bad bank. When I say the ecosystem is matured, I would like to draw attention to the fact that at the system level, the PCR is somewhere around 75%, and this will also be a situation when the insolvency code is now in place for almost about 4 years, which has led to a situation where the ecosystem relating to insolvency has come into existence in the country, which means that there are resolution professionals, and there is a market also. The overseas investors have seen that what kind of assets could be looked up in the country. So I think in this backdrop, I would say that it's a very welcome move, and also it will also ease some kind of pressure on the balance sheets or maybe the managerial bandwidth of the commercial banks who are holding reasonably high PCR and as well as they have got the bad assets on their books. It will also lead to aggregation of such assets and also lead to a situation where the resolution can become faster. So I think to that extent, it's a very welcome step.
Sure. When will the bad bank be set up? When will it come into effect? And how much are you looking to transfer to the bad bank from SBI? I just want to add in one more angle to it, which means, what does that do for your own capital capabilities?
Actually, I think the detailed guidelines are still awaited, but some rough back-of-envelope calculations indicate that approximately about 2 lakh crore worth of NPAs, which are there, and which are residing in about 70 odd such assets, are likely to be transferred to the proposed bad bank. And the terms would be, as we understand in the early indications, it is going to be 15% cash and 85% security receipts. So that's the kind of model which is likely to come into existence. And as far as our own assets are concerned, this I mentioned about the system as a whole. But as far as our assets are concerned, we are still waiting for the final guidelines to come in. Based on that, we're in a position to finalize how much we're in a position to transfer.
Where are we in the bad loan cycle? Because an avalanche of bad loans was supposed to hit the economy last year. Do you think that we've seen the worst, and are banks such as SBI well provisioned for an uptick in defaults?
Yeah, I think we are quite well provisioned. When it comes to our corporate and PCR, it is as high as about 88%. So I think which is a fairly good provision coverage which we have done. So to that extent, we are quite well provisioned. And I think for the system as a whole, for us, our overall provision coverage ratio, including OCA, is at about 90% plus. So we have well provisioned, and I think we hardly have any challenge in terms of the capability to absorb the shocks of the bad loans.